Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 10 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter lines in a coordinate plane. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I'm on grade 10 math. Chapter we are on right now is lines in coordinate plane. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is coordinate plane. What are the coordinates of the point K? So first we need to find the point K on the graph, then we need to find the coordinates of the graph, right? So here is point. Here is point K, right? So look at the coordinates and the y coordinate. We always write the x coordinate first and then y coordinate, right? So the point is on the y axis, right? When we have a point is on the y axis, the x coordinate is 0. So that is 0 and -1. That means x is 0 and y equals -1. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. What are the coordinates of the point S? So here is the point S. So match it to the x-axis, that would be -3, and then match it to the y-axis, that is 4. So that is -3 and 4. The coordinates of the point S are -3 and 4. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is -3 and 4. Okay, the next one is what are the coordinates of the point R? So which is the correct option? That is R is 4. Sorry, the x coordinate is 4 and the y coordinate is, so that is 4 and -1. Option number, oh, I don't know what's wrong with the question. Oh, I selected the wrong option. That is -3 and 4, right? Option number, okay. Which point has the coordinates -3 and -2? So -3 and -2 is when x is -3, here it is, and y is -2. So point G is the one that has the coordinate -3 and -2. So the correct option is G. Point G has the coordinates -3 and -2. What are the coordinates of the point T? Here is point T on the graph, right? Here it is. Just find the coordinates of the point T. So, what are the coordinates? Point T has the coordinates that are here is point T. Point T has the coordinates -5 and -2. -5 and -2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which point has coordinate 2 and 4? 2 and 4, right? X is 2, Y is 4. X is 2, Y is 4. Point N has the coordinates 2 and 4. The correct option is N. Which it's -2 and 2. X is -2. -2 and 2, right? X is -2. Point X it is. The correct option is X. X is what are the coordinates of point T? Here is point T, right? X is -5 and Y is 3. So the coordinates of the point T is -5 and 3. Which point has the coordinates 0, 0? 0, 0, that is point S. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is slopes of the lines. So let's just start with the lesson. Look at this graph. So we need to find the slope of the line using the graph. So we can find one of them is you can select any 2 points on the graph. Here is the first one and here is the second one. Then you have to make a triangle over here. Now this is 1, 2, 5, 4. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. We need to find the slope. So the slope is, oh, change in y divided by change in x, right? So y value is changing by 2 and x value is changing by 4, right? So the slope is 1 over 2. You need to divide them by 2. So that is 1 over 2. The slope is 1 by 4. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Look at this graph. Solve the slope. So we need to find any 2 points on the line. This one and then this one. The first one x is 0, y is 80. The second one is y is 0, x is 20. So we need to calculate the slopes. The slope is change in y, that is 0 minus 80 negative 80. Change in x, that is 20 minus 0. So that is negative 20 over 10. So that equals negative 6. So the correct option is, so the slope is, the correct option is, wait, 90 20. Sorry. Wait. This point has the coordinates x is 0, x is 80, y is 0, and this one has x is 90, y is 20, right? So that is y2 minus y1, 20 minus 0 is 20, x2 minus x1, that is 2 by 1, or that equals 2. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 2. Find the slope of the lines that passes through the point 9, 6, and okay, so we need to find the slope, that is change in y divided by change in x. So we have to do 13 minus 6, 1 minus 9. So that is negative 7 and 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. 7 by 8, sorry. Find the slope of the line that passes through the point 5, 5 and 7, 4. So we are given the points, we need to find the slope. That is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, right? So this is y2 minus y1, 4 minus 5 and 7 minus 2. 4 minus 5 is negative 1, 7 minus 2 is 5. So that is negative 1 over 5. Got it? Negative 1 over negative 1 by 2, right? 7 minus 5 is 2. So that is negative 1 over 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is negative 1 by 2. Find the slope of the line that passes through the point 1, 3 and 3, 4. So change in y divided by change in x, we need to calculate the slope. So that equals 4 minus 3 divided by 3 minus 1. 4 minus 3 is 1, 1 over 2 it is. So the slope of the line that passes through the points is m equals 1 by 2. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 1 by 2. Look at the night. So we have to find 2 points on the graph and then we need to calculate the slope. So we have to select any 2 points on the graph. Here is the first one and here is the second one. So the slope is y2 minus y1. The first one has the points, that is x is 1, y is 3. The second one has the point x is 5, y is 4. y2 minus y1, 4 minus 3, 5 minus 1, that is negative 1 over 4. So the slope of the graph is 1 over 4. 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1, that is 1 by 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is graph a linear equation. 8x minus y is equal to 8. We need to graph, so we need to find the equation and then we have to plot the line equation. 8x minus y equals 8. The first thing we need to do is we need to calculate the x-intercept. So whenever we have to calculate the x-intercept, we need to put y equals 0 in the equation, right? So 8x minus y equals 8. The equation is 8x minus y equals 8. So first thing we need to calculate is the x-intercept. So when x is, we need to find y equals 0. 8x minus 0 is 8. 8x is equal to 8. So x equals 1, right? Now we need to calculate the y-intercept. We're going to put x equals 0 in the equation. So now we need to calculate the y-intercept. For the y-intercept, we need to put y equals 0, 8x minus 0 equals 8. 8x is equal to 8, so x equals 1. So we have 2 points. X is, no, I've already calculated the x-intercept, y-intercept. We need to calculate the x-intercept. So we need to put x is 0, y is 0, x is 8, right? So we need to put x equals 0 in the equation. That is 8 times 0 minus y equals 8. So y is equal to negative 8. So we have another point, that is when x equals 0, y equals negative 8. So just plot these 2 points on the graph and x is 0, y is 8. X is 0, y is negative 8. So just join these 2 points and make a line. Got it? Okay, the next one is, that is equations of lines. Let's just start with the lesson. There is a line that includes the point -4, -7 and has a slope of 1 by 10. What is its equation in slope intercept form? So the first thing we need to learn is what is the slope intercept form. The slope intercept form is, that is y2 minus y1. The slope intercept form is y2 minus y1 equals mx minus x1, right? So we are given the point and the slope, right? So just put up the point and the slope. The point is -4, negative. X is -4, y is -7. So that is y minus 7 and equals m x minus 4. That is y plus 7 is equal to m x plus 4. So the correct option is y plus, and now we need to put the value of m, that is 1 over 10. So y plus 7 is equal to 1 by 10 times x minus x plus 4. Let's just start with the test questions. Look at this graph. What is the equation of the line in slope intercept form? So we need to find two things, the slope and the x-intercept, the slope and the point, right? So the slope of the equation is 1, right? The point is increasing by moving up 1 and down 1. So the slope of this equation is 1. And here the x-intercept and the y-intercept is 0, 0 because the graph is passing through the center of the center. So that is y minus 0 is equal to 1, x minus 0. So that is y equals x. So that is y equals x. Option number 1 is the correct option. Why not x? Oh, the slope is negative 1, right? Because the graph is the change in y is negative 1 and 0. Oh, the slope is negative 1, so that is negative x. A line has a slope. A line includes the point negative 5, 5 and 9, 3. What is its equation in slope intercept form? So we have 2 points given. We need to find the equation in point slope form, but we are not given with the um, slope. First thing we need to calculate is the slope from these 2 points. Y2 minus y1, 3 minus 5, x2 minus x1, that is 9 plus 5. 3 minus 5 is negative 2 over 14, that is negative 1 over 7. So the equation is y minus y1 is 5, and then we have m and x minus x1. You can use any of the point. You can see here we are given, you can use the other one also. We can make two equations. Y minus 3 is equal to negative 1 over 7 x minus 5, right? So we have two solutions, that is y minus 5 negative 1 by 7 and x plus 9, 9 it is, sorry. And the second one is y minus 3 equals negative 1 by 7 times x minus 9. So option number 1 is the correct option. A line includes the point 2, 8 and the slope is 4. What? It's its equation in slope intercept form. So we are given the point and the equation. So just put up the point, that is y minus 8 is equal to 4 x minus 2. Now we need to write the equation in slope intercept form, that is y equals mx plus b. So y equals, slope is y equals 4x. Option number 2 is the correct option because here we need to write down the equation in slope intercept form. So y equals 4x. The correct option is option number 2, y equals 4x. Got it? The point 5, 8 and 4, 6 fall on a particular line, but its equation in slope intercept form. We are given 2 points. We need to calculate the slope from these 2 points, right? First thing we need to calculate the slope from these 2 points. We need to calculate the point from the slope. We need to calculate the slope from the point y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, and negative 2 over negative 1, that equals 2. So y, we need to slope intercept from y equals mx plus b. We need to calculate the b using these 2 points. So we can use any of the point and calculate the b. So I'm going to use the second one. Y is 6 is equal to 2 times 4 plus b. 6 is equal to 8 plus b. So b is equal to 6 minus 8. B is equal to negative 2. So y equals minus 2x plus 2. So that is y equals 2x minus 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? That is y equals 2x minus 2. A point with a slope of 1 by 4 passes through the point 1 negative 5. What is its equation in slope intercept slope point slope form? So which is the correct option? We need to write down the equation in point slope form. The point slope form is y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. So the slope we are given is 1 by 4. We need to write down the equation in point slope form. So y plus 5 is equal to 1 by 3 times x minus 1 option, sorry, 1 by 2 because 1 by 4 because the slope is 1 by 4. That is y plus 5 is equal to 1 by 4 times x minus 1. Look at this graph. What is the equation of the line in slope? Okay, let's just calculate the slope first. So the first point is 0, 0, and the second point is uh, x is 1, y is 7. So the slope is 7 minus 0 is 7, 1 minus that is 7. So the equation is y equals 7x because the line is passing through the center of the graph, so the coordinates are 0, 0. So that is y equals 7x. Option number y negative 7. I just want to see why it is. Where is negative 7? Oh, then that would be negative 1 and 7. Okay, right. That is y equals negative 7x. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 10 math. Chapter we were working on is lines in coordinate planes. The lessons we have covered today are coordinate plane, slope of the lines, and graph a linear equation and an equation of lines. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until then. So if you need more help of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box and if you have any questions you can please ask if you have any. No questions.